Hello, Pumpkin. How are you? Today's book is called Where's My Teddy? And as we open the book on the left, well, that's where your secret message is, where you get to find Papa doing this video reading of the book to you. Cool, right? And as we turn the page again, well, there's a forest. Cool. And as we turn the page again, there's the title, Where's My Teddy? Yeah. And one more turn of the page, and this is where our story begins. Eddie's off to find his teddy. Eddie's teddy's name is Freddie. Yeah. See, apostrophe S, Eddie's. See the apostrophe? And then an S. Yeah, Eddie's off to find his teddy. Eddie's teddy's name is Freddie. Apostrophe S, Eddie's. Teddy's, apostrophe S, name. So that's saying the teddy belongs to Eddie. See the apostrophe S? That shows ownership. In other words, Eddie owns Teddy. So Eddie's teddy's name is Freddie. He lost him in the woods somewhere. It's dark and horrible in there. "Help!" said Eddie. "I'm scared already. I want my bed. I want my teddy." And as we turn the page again, he tiptoed on and on until something made him stop quite still. "Look out," he thought. "There's something there." "What's that?" I see a question mark. That means there's a question. What's that? In other words, he heard something. What's that noise? What's that? Question mark means there's a question. Yeah. A giant teddy bear. "Is it Freddie?" said Eddie. "What a surprise! How did you get to be this size?" Question marks. He's asking questions. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty big teddy bear. That's a lot bigger than Eddie. As we turn the page again, "You are too big to huddle and cuddle," he said. "And I'll never fit both of us into my bed." Then, out of the darkness, clearer and clearer, the sound of sobbing came nearer and nearer. Soon the whole woods could hear the voice bawl. "How did you get to be tiny and small?" "You're too small to huddle and cuddle," it said. "And you'll only get lost in my giant-sized bed." Yeah, Eddie heard a voice somewhere saying that. Whoa! Whoa, that's a big bear. It was a gigantic bear and a teeny Teddy stomping toward. Is he a little teddy bear? He's cute, huh? We've got a teddy bear mix-up in our book here. The giant Teddy and Eddie "My Teddy!" gasped the bear. "A bear!" screamed Eddie. "A boy!" yelled the bear. "My Teddy!" cried Eddie. Then they ran and they ran through the dark woods back to their homes as fast as they could. Bear's running that way to his house, and there's Eddie running that way to his house, and they both got their teddy bears back. All the way back to their snuggly beds, where they huddled and cuddled their own little Teds. That's a cool story. And there's the big forest again. Yeah. The end. Wow. Let me ask you a question now. When you see a question mark, what does that mean? A question mark means, well, there is a question. It's asking a question. Whenever you see a question mark at the end, that's asking a question. So, where's my Teddy? That's a question. He's looking for his Teddy. Where's my Teddy? Question mark at the end of a question. Yep. And can you find another question in the book? Open up the book and try to find me another question. And read it out loud. Okay? Very good. Atta girl. And when you see an apostrophe S, that shows ownership. And ownership means like, well, if it's like Eddie's and then apostrophe and then S, Teddy, it's Eddie's Teddy. The Teddy belongs to Eddie. Apostrophe S means ownership. The first word with the apostrophe S owns the second word. That's right. So on the let's see, on the page where the story begins, the very first page of the story, yeah, when he's like in the front of the forest, see the little fellow there looking for his bear? It says right there on that second line, Eddie's, apostrophe S, Teddy's, that means the teddy is owned by Eddie. Eddie owns the teddy. Teddy's name. The name of Teddy. See, it owns that word. But this is the best example. Teddy's. Eddie, apostrophe S, that means the first word owns the second word. So Eddie's Teddy. Eddie owns the teddy. Yeah, that's apostrophe S. There's another punctuation mark. We know what a period is. Period's the little dot at the end of the sentence. That's right. It's like, it's dark and horrible in there. Period. That's the end of the sentence. You know all about periods already. The end of the sentence, punctuation mark, yeah. And here's one that's called an exclamation mark. See, it's like a line and then a dot underneath. That's called an exclamation mark. Can you find in the book where it says, "Help!" said Eddie. "I'm scared already." Yep, an exclamation mark is at the end of, right after the word help. That's a perfect example for the use of the exclamation mark. The line down and the period underneath it. The line down and period underneath it, that's exclamation mark. He's like exclaiming something. Yeah, exclaiming. Help! Exclamation mark. That's what that punctuation mark does. Yep. So different types of punctuation marks are the period at the end of the sentence, a regular sentence. The exclamation mark when someone's exclaiming something like help, or I'm scared already, or I love you. You know, they're exclaiming something. They're, you know, it could be a happy thing like I love you, or a scary thing like help. They all have exclamation marks after that. That's right. And if you have a question that you're asking, you have what? A question mark. Yeah, girl. That's right. That's right. Question mark right there where it says in the middle of the book. Can you find where it says, "What's that?" What's that? That's a question. Now, if you're following along with the video, I think we can do just that one more again where it says apostrophe S. And that's in the very beginning of the book, on the first page of the story, where the story begins. Eddie's Teddy. There's an apostrophe S at the end of the word Eddie. Eddie's. Eddie's Teddy's. Eddie's, that means Eddie owns the teddy. Eddie's Teddy's name is Freddie. That's right. The funny part, I think, was when, it was scary actually, but it was kind of funny if you everybody was safe. It was towards the end when the bear saw Eddie, and Eddie saw the bear, and the bear's like scared, and he uses the exclamation there, "Oh boy!" He's scared, so he's like, "Oh boy!" He's exclaiming, "Oh boy!" Yelled the bear. "My teddy!" cried Eddie. "My teddy!" He's exclaiming something. Yes, I found it! My teddy! That's exclamation mark again. See, when you're exclaiming something, like you're scared, or help, or a boy, like the bear said, exclamation mark. Help! Exclamation mark. I love you! Exclamation mark. I'm exclaiming something. Yeah. So, that is Where's My Teddy? I hope you like this book, Pumpkin. Some pretty cool punctuation in here too, right? But, also a happy ending. The big bear got his big teddy, and little Eddie got his little teddy. The little Eddie got his little. The big bear got his big teddy, and little Eddie got his little teddy. Freddy? Did I say that right? Boy, this is confusing. But it's a good story. Everybody ended up with their teddy bear, and safe at home in their nest. Alright, Pumpkin. I love you, and I miss you, and I'll see you real soon, okay? Mwah. Ciao for now, Pumpkin.